Okay, this is the Azure Hotel. The room is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like it's pretty spacious because look at how much room you have on that side of the bed and over there. I have rarely seen this type of air conditioner anywhere except Arizona, but I guess I also haven't been to that many places, so let me know if you have this kind of weird air conditioner. But yeah, I see these in hotels here frequently. Let's check out the bathroom. Oh, that's the hall. Okay, got a giant mirror. And we do have a tub. And we've got a shower. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but I do think I should be pretty comfy here. Oh, they do have name brand stuff. That'll probably smell good.
So the reason for this trip to Arizona, the Lost Dutchman Half Marathon. It's an amazing race, President's Day weekend in February every year. I love this race, highly recommend if you're a runner. And afterwards, the next day on President's Day, I decided to hike my favorite state park, Lost Dutchman State Park. And I went on a 4-hour hike after running a half marathon.
Lost Dutchman State Park. Super underrated, super beautiful. I will say last year when I was here, it was a bit greener. But, you know, climate change, droughts. There was a big fire here too, not too long ago. Maybe not on this side of the park, but still super underrated, super beautiful place to visit in Arizona. I'm on Treasure Loop Trail. It's about a little less than 3 miles from the parking lot, kind of depending on where you go, and it loops. We'll get a little higher, a little closer to that mountain. This is kind of like a pilgrimage for me. This mountain just means a lot to me. We actually left, well, I didn't, so my mom left my grandmother's ashes here years ago. So I don't know, this mountain has always kind of felt like home. You can always see it when you're in the East Valley. So I come here every time I come back to Arizona. It's kind of a pilgrimage. I like to absorb some of the energy. So Treasure Loop Trail is quite the incline. It's not that bad if you're in shape, but if you're not in shape, it's a bit much. It's a steady incline. It's not super steep, especially after hiking in Colorado, but it's definitely an uphill. So the closer we get to the top or the part where we're going to cross over, the fewer people there usually are. And you might have noticed I'm here by myself. Definitely this is a safe place. I mean, as safe as anywhere else for women. If you want to hike solo, this is a state park. As long as you stay on the trail, there's really no reason you should get lost here. The trail's really well marked. There's a map. Everything's well marked, so I think as long as you stay on trail, you should be really safe here to hike alone. You do need to watch out for, you know, rattlesnakes and a few other hazards of wildlife, but Otherwise, it's pretty safe here. I come here by myself, or I used to when I lived here by myself all the time, so you can definitely do this solo. The best time to come to this park is probably in the morning. I think you could get away with an evening hike in January or February. But if you come in the morning, you get the shade because it's February and the high today is probably going to be in the mid 70s, which isn't that hot if you're not really doing anything, but if you're walking uphill, you can still, maybe feel the effects of all that sun. So highly recommend visiting during the hours when most of the trail is shaded. As we're hiking, that looks like it might be part of the trail, but it's not, because look at how the rocks are. And you can always pull out your map. There's also no trail marker here versus this side where it's clearly marked with those, I don't know what the technical name is, but I just call them trail stairs. But this is clearly the trail. And we are looking to cross to go that way, looking for Jacob's crosscut, but you can see those people down there. But I am pretty sure that is not part of the trail. And I did walk over there a little bit just to see. But it's not, it looks more like maybe that might just be for them to do work, or for like the park's purposes, but I think we're supposed to stay over here. Oh, that's cool. So the thing I like most about hiking alone is that, especially on a trail like this where it's really not dangerous to be out here by myself, there's plenty of people around if I needed help. And you really can't get lost at Lost Dutchman State Park unless you try really hard. But the thing I like the most is I can go at my own pace. So if I feel like walking fast, I can go fast. If I want to take my sweet time, I can do that. But when I hike with other people, I kind of tend to be at their pace. And it's usually slower than mine, or maybe they can't go as far as I would like. So I think some benefits of hiking alone is it's less pressure. You can go as far as you want and at your pace. So Siphon's Draw Trail is a little more difficult than Treasure Loop.
I feel like my lungs are like full capacity.
So it gets quite technical after the first basin. I went a little farther up and then I decided I was done climbing. The way down, as you can see, is a little tricky.